Hi, Steve from Coolriffs Guitar School, and this month's Guitar of the Month is this absolutely fantastic Yamaha SG1000 from what I think is about 2003. They've been making these for quite a long time, sort of back in the 70s, late 70s, and I do believe that earlier on in the 70s the necks were a little bit thinner, more like a Gibson 60s profile, whereas this one is a little bit more chunky. Now I do prefer skinnier necks, but this neck is so comfortable. It's the thickest neck out of all my guitars and I love it. It's absolutely wonderful. So you've just heard a band mix with me using distortion or overdrive on the SG, and I've been just going through the rhythm pickup, the middle pickup and the treble pickup, so you could hear that. But this has got a coil tap on the back, which are on the tone controls, which is lovely, and we can get some absolutely amazing sounds out of it. This is probably one of the best guitars I've ever played, and I've played hundreds, if not maybe thousands, throughout my career, as I've worked in music retail quite a lot and played a lot of guitars. Why is it so good? It's just awesome. It's got a really low action on this. I like low actions. Obviously, if you like high actions, you can raise it. It's got a lovely ebony fretboard. It's got a mahogany neck. I'm just going to turn the guitar around so you can see what it looks like. And it's got this massive belly cut on the back here. Now this guitar is thick on the mahogany. It's really thick. So that belly cut's going to take a little bit of weight off it. It's not a light guitar. It's probably a bit heavier than a Gibson Les Paul, a standard Gibson Les Paul anyway. But I've got heavier guitars, put it that way. It's also got a maple cap on there, beautiful. It's not as figured as what my normal Les Pauls are, but it's a beautiful maple cap. And we've got two Alnico 5 pickups in here, and they say it's gold-plated hardware. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but that's what it's got. So we've got a mahogany neck, an ebony fretboard. We've got these chevron mother of pearl, I do believe, markers here, and also at the top we've got this absolutely wonderful mother of pearl and Yamaha written at the top, and at the back I'll probably get some close-up shots of this so you can see it as well. We've got these lovely Yamaha tuning machine heads here with Japan stamped in there, and it is a work of art, really. It's fantastic. Okay, so the body, okay, we've gone through the neck, mahogany back, ebony fretboard. As I said, we've got Alnico 5 pickups, and they're quite powerful. They're probably some of the most powerful pickups, passive pickups that I've got in any guitar. I've got this lovely double cut here, double cutaway. We've got a 3-way switch, as you would have on a Gibson Les Paul, and these were designed to be Les Paul killers. That's what they were designed for by Yamaha, apparently. And the first kind of most famous artist to use them was Carlos Santana. He used a SG1000, which is a little bit different to this 1000, whereas the neck, it's a through the body, and underneath the sort of saddle there's actually I think it's a brass plate that helps the vibration. This one's a glued in neck like a Les Paul, and it is a beast of a machine. It's a beauty and it's a beast at the same time. So what we got? So we've got the scroll inlay, which I'll show you in photos and whatever, or a bit of video, which has the harp shape and the scroll in the back there. It's your typical tune-o-matic bridge, works really well. And on these lovely dials here, which have even got little pointers on them, if you press the tone control in, what happens is it splits the coils. Another feature, if you have these on 10, volume 10, it kind of stops at losing any of the bright and high frequency sounds that you might lose. It's absolutely wonderful. So I'll show you the back from this angle. As you can see, it's a beautiful mahogany, and we have a couple of access points to get to the electronics and whatever there. As I say, she is quite a big girl, and also we have like a triple binding round here as well. They've really gone to town on these guitars. They are amazing. If you get the chance to play one, please do. as I say, this is the 1000. They've done lower spec guitars than the 1000, and of course the higher spec guitars. Nowadays you're looking at 1820s, I think, that they make SGs. So they're still making them, but they're just a little bit different. Okay, let's have a listen to some of the sounds. So we've heard some of the overdrive sounds. What I might do is just quickly go through some chords so that you can hear what it sounds with chords, because I wasn't playing chords on that. So if I just use a typical rock sound on my neck pickup, you've got this kind of thing with some power chords. Okay, let's go into that middle pickup selection. Same setting. And onto the bridge pickup, and here we go, a far more tighter sound. Okay, these were used a lot in the sort of 80s by Stuart Addison from Big Country and all sorts of famous people. A lot of punk. Well, I say punk, but you know, that sort of punky, rocky sort of genre, they use these a lot. Okay, they're very popular. Right, okay, so that is the overdrive sound with power chords. Okay, so what we're going to listen to now is we're going to listen to a clean sound with the humbuckers. So let's just have a quick go through a few chords. As you can hear, it's overdriving it slightly. Okay, into the middle. Quite a difference in sound there. And on the back, we're going to have that tight treble. Okay, that's the clean sounds on humbuckers. And now I'm going to go on to the clean sound, and I'm going to split the coil on the neck pickup. Really cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the middle. I'm going to split that coil as well. So I'm going to press the back, the one at the bottom here, if you can see that. And it sounds, dare I say, very Telecaster-ish. Quite cracky. Really Telecaster-ish. Okay, and onto the back, so it's going to sound quite thin. Okay, so they're the basic sounds. Now, remember that what you can do when you're in the middle position, and this goes for other guitars with coil splits, and you've got the 2 volumes and 2 tones, is that you can blend for example, you might want a rear humbucker and a single coil on the front, so you might get this sound. So you get quite a tight sound there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch those over. So I'm going to have a neck pickup on the humbucker and the rear pickup on singles. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. I think I've pretty much covered most of this. This is a beautiful sunburst. And as I said, I'm going to be putting all the information on for you. And hopefully you've enjoyed this month's Guitar of the Month, which is the Yamaha SG1000. If you get the chance to pick one up or try one out, please do. They are absolutely awesome. I'm Steve from Coolriffs Guitar School signing out. Please subscribe. I'll see you later. Take care.